Welcome between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where they've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Coming after it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll try to find a more productive play this time on second and long from the 14. The give is to Smith. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Offense getting set for first down. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Looking to throw on second down. Gets it out quickly.
I say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Snagged in the middle. It's Lovett. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. To the air, it's Beck. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Dogs! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And now on second down for this offense. They'll go right back to him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Smith takes the handoff. And it's on the ground. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
And as a defense, you just want to steal some possessions, create some turnovers. You force the fumble. But, man, what a break for the offense to fall back on it. Those are moments that you just get a little bit frustrated because...
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Mustangs. Ready to try the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Etienne. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their feet.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Well, 3rd and short, I think the offense was probably expecting blitz. That's why they dialed up the screen, but it did not fool the defense. Great job defending the screen, setting up 4th.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Catch in the middle, it's Evans. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Quarterback checking off. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. A shot toward the end zone. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Got it past the marker. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
Number 7.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
14, Georgia, 7.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The run from the shotgun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Using his legs, it's Etienne. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fires left. And the ball is picked off. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
You can tell the quarterback didn't do a good job with his eyes. You got to look people off. You got to make sure you move those safeties with your eyes by opening up or pump faking one direction. He didn't do a good job there. The safety capitalized, makes the big INT.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Fires to the right. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
And that pass intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. And back up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. They'll try to run it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to throw here on second down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Lining up for the PAT. Right down the boulevard. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The give to the back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half.
The end of the first half with the game tied.
The Mustangs will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bell. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot of...
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Mustangs! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Georgia, 14.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, I should have ran a better route.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
They're bringing heat, using his legs to buy some time. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Makes the grab outside. It's dealt. This offense has failed on its previous 2 fourth-down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. Finds his man enough for the first. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Offense in an empty set. Wide receiver shows motion. Dropping back, it's back. Makes his connection. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never continue.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Catch in the middle, it's Lovett. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. In the red area, it's Etienne. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides to the back. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, running back on the move. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here.
On the set. Belly stunner. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, SMU 21, Georgia 14.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. On to attempt the try. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big 1st down.
At the 45 on his way. And he'll He'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. With jet sweep pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. From the gun, the running back has it. Across the 25, he's got room.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll give it to the back. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this one for the lead in the waning moments. Smashes it between the uprights. They're celebrating on the sideline after taking the lead, but still time on the clock.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
They get to him as he throws. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field.